Hello there, this is DBT and this Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8. And today, I'm gonna be doing a multiplayer protest of the car that you see on the screen right now, and that is a beautiful Corvette ZR1. Oh boy, this is long overdue because I've had this car pro'd out for years now, and I've been wanting to make a video on it, I just never got around it. But recently, someone suggested this in the comments and I'm like, you know what, it seems to be the right time to do it, so here we go. Before I jump into it though, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because when you do this, you make this channel more discoverable, and in that way the channel can continue growing and I can continue making these videos for you, so it's a win-win. So, if you want more Asphalt 8 content, like and subscribe. But alright, before I actually talk about the car, real quick, I wanna just use a little bit of my coins that I have here for the coin rush. I think I have enough for 2, yeah, that should be enough for 2, I don't think this is enough for 3. But I can do 2 of these gifts, let's see if I get lucky and I manage to get my car. Seems incredibly unlikely, I know, but hey, I've been grinding this and I'm hoping to eventually get what I want before the time runs out. Hey, let me select it. Okay, so I got some parts, not fantastic. That was what, 37, so next one should be 42, I think? Does this go incrementing in... Wait, what? Wait. Was the increment... Jesus, that was a big increment. Holy smokes. Did I just pay 37 and it jumped all the way to 53? Holy smokes. Alright, let's do another one. So 53, remember that number, DBT, because it will be interesting to see what's going to be the next increment. So yeah, I know that my chances to get the car are very, very low, but... Oh, hey, at least I got some direct upwards. That would have been the Class D car. Alright, fair enough. So, while the chances are low, I'm gonna continue grinding this thing out and hope that I can get my car. 59. So, the increment this time wasn't as crazy. That's kind of weird, the way that it made that big jump. Anyway, I haven't spent any tokens or any vouchers on any of this. All of these coins I have gotten strictly by grinding the event and claiming my free ones. So, yeah, I'm gonna continue doing this. There's still 3 days and a half to continue doing it, and if by the end of this this timer over here I haven't gotten the card, that's when I will use some tokens and maybe some of the vouchers, because again you can get some okay, the vouchers, I understand that people that don't go pay to win, this is not gonna seem attractive, but at least you can get a couple of these with tokens, so there is that if you want to keep it in mind, or whatever, you know, you're free to do as you will. Just really would like to get that car. But anyway, so let's talk about the Corvette ZR1. Now, this is a car of the rank of 1772, Class A. In fact, at the top of this bracket. So in theory, this should make it a very, very strong car. And I believe that for a while, it was indeed strong, but by now it has been overshadowed massively by the proper kings of these brackets, even those that are not necessarily at this rank. But either way, we're gonna be testing it out in multiplayer, so let me activate some boosters. And showing you also the car with the tuning kit so that you can see the stats and all of that. As I always say, not that this matters too much, but hey, there it is in case you were curious. So, we're gonna be playing Classic Season, or Classics, yeah, Season, right? Right, Season, Series, Season, okay, whatever it is, let's get into it. See, that's kind of the problem of me playing both Asphalt Legends Unite and Asphalt 8, that they have different terms for basically the same thing. So over here it's Seasons, in Asphalt Legends Unite Series. In a video that I did recently precisely in Legends Unite, I kept on saying that the highest league in multiplayer was called Elite, which is the term over here in Asphalt 8, while over there it's called Legend League. So you see what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, let's get to drive this beautiful, beautiful car. And like I said, I've had this car pro'd out for quite a while now. I don't remember exactly when I pro'd it out, but it's been a while, and obviously I did it, well, because the car looks dope, and you know that I go, more than going for performance, I go for cars that I like the, oh, should have picked that up. I go for cars that I like the way that they look, and I absolutely like the way that this look. Maybe, just maybe the big wing has something, ooh, they're fighting over there. The wing has something to do with it, but hey. Now, like I said earlier, I believe that this car at some point was considerably strong. I'm not gonna straight up say that this was a king or anything, but strong, it certainly, or at least I believe that it was. Nowadays, you don't really see this used that much, but is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Alright, so I got a third place, not too bad, defeated by Commander Independence Edition, a Dodge Dart X, which is kind of funny. But I did beat an SVJ, Grand Sport Vitesse, Independence Edition, 177, 2 more Independence Edition for Zilla, and yet another Independence Edition. Now, you know that the Independence Edition is one of the 2 main kings of this bracket, so hey, I beat a bunch of them, that makes me happy. Well, that was awkward. So I had to quit one race. I didn't even technically record it, because I don't know, my voice software, the one that I use for the limiting so that it doesn't peak and whatever, the software that I use, for some reason, it stopped working. Suddenly I noticed that the microphone wasn't recording anymore. And I'm like, oh boy, was it not recording at all? So I had to stop the recording and I quit the race while I checked what was happening. And then I just oh, for frog's sakes. Then I just realized that, yeah, my software for some reason crashed or something and it wasn't working anymore, so I had to restart it. And now I'm continuing to record, but I did have to quit one race while I figured out what was going on with the software. And because of that, I think I lost a bunch of points, which is not very good, but oh well, so be it, Jesus Christ, so be it. But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying beforehand. Because again, I got distracted by the fact that it wasn't working. Man, I hate when that happens. When you're smooth sailing for a great recording, well, I don't know if great is the word for it. You know, for a perfectly normal recording, and then things just go sideways. But it's fine. I'm fine. So I believe when you quit a race, it actually doesn't even count for your total races. No, I don't believe. I know. Because, well, some people use that in order to inflate their numbers, you know. But either way, all right, I got another third place. So yes, the race that I quit actually was quite the opposite of this, because this is a very short race. No, the other one was Tokyo, so yeah, that was gonna be an interesting test for the Nitro, but oh well, it is what it is. Camaro Depends Edition for Zilla, and I did beat all of this other stuff. All right, neat. At least I'm getting back some points. Yeah, look at that. I was like at... No, wait. Yeah. No. That's not me. This is me. I'm always looking at this. No, this is me. All right, so I don't know if I lost points or not on that race that I quit, but okay, whatever. Let's move on. And the game is like, hey, here you go. You want more Munich? Sure, enjoy. So thanks, I guess. I guess at the very least this kind of works a little bit to test the drift, but still. Wait, is this the exact same track that we just did? It may just be, because wasn't this the one where I crashed at the very start in the previous... Oh, man. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. I'm fine. They're gonna crash. Yep. I saw that coming from a mile away. All right, so... Ooh, does that mean I'm gonna get a W? Well, if I focus, I might be able to. So let's do that. Oh, boy. I mean, you can see that there's some cars still very close to me, right behind me, but... if I keep it together... it should be fine. Unfortunately, because you know that I use this type of tracks for the drift test, I'm considerably used to doing this, so it's not that big of a problem. And don't worry, we're still gonna do a proper drift test, because more than in this direction, it matters to see in the other direction, but that is a fact. So yes, let's see. Camaro King. Fortunately, edition, King, Camaro, SVJ, very, very strong. Semi-King, I would say. Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, also very... all of these are seriously strong cars. All of them. This has really great acceleration. Look at that. And yet, the Corvette ZR1 came out victorious. Huh? How about that? You have to be kidding me. Third time in a row that we get Munich. Jesus. This is starting to bring me some bad memories. I'm having some PTSD from a certain... Is it the same track again? What the fuck is going on here? Holy smokes. What? All right, I don't know about the very first one, but I know that the last one and this are indeed the exact same track. We're driving the exact same track again. Ah, Jesus. All right, you know what? Hey, the last one I did win, so maybe I can do something I mean, to be fair, I won the last one because people just wrecked a little bit unsmartly, but hey, let's see if we can still do something half decent over here. But yeah, I haven't even really talked about the performance of this car. Well, I mean, you're seeing it in real time, and yeah, it seems pretty alright. The one thing that it was always clear to me was that it did not have the best acceleration out there, and you know, at the time, when there was no ghosting in the races, bad acceleration was sort of on a life sentence because, well, people would just knock you down instantly the moment that the race started. But nowadays, it's actually, you know, not so bad because you can ghost at the very start and that gives you the opportunity to build your top speed and, yeah, continue from there. All right, I did get defeated by an SVJ, but I did defeat the Camaro, the Porsche, Camaro, and another Camaro. Jeez. All right, it can't possibly give me a fourth time Munich, can it? Okay, there we go. We got into a different track finally. Jeez, starting to get worried over there. But yeah, overall, like I was saying, the acceleration used to be a problem. Thankfully now, because of the ghosting, it's not so much an issue anymore because, hey, you have 5 seconds to build your speed, which obviously just takes you, what, like 2-3 seconds or so? You get to your top speed, and then from there onwards, it's just a matter of dodging everyone else or whatever and whatnot, which is, you know, normal stuff. So, yeah, this definitely... And I did say that precisely when ghosting was... I'm fine. Calculated. When ghosting was implemented in the game, originally it was tested in Master Season rather than in Classic, and I did say that I would love for ghosting to happen in Classic, even if it was just at the start, because when ghosting was implemented, it was ghost for the entire race in Master. And I did say, like, man, it would be super dope if this was like this, but only in Classic. Because over there, you know, with the... Precisely, keeping in consideration this whole thing with the acceleration and whatnot, I did think, like, this would give an opportunity to all of those cars that currently get just instantly wrecked at the very start of the race simply because they don't have the acceleration for it. This being one of them. And like I said, it's not that this is a bad car or anything, but I think the allowing it to reach its top speed without fearing wreck for the first 5 seconds allows this and a lot of other cars to show what are the other strong points, whether it's handling, whether it's whatever else, right? Maybe the nitro duration, whatever. Maybe if the acceleration is the weak point, well, at least now a bad acceleration doesn't mean a knockdown instantly, so that's kind of neat. Alright, I got defeated by a 911 GT3 Regular Edition. Then I did beat the Camaro, an F1, Victor, Camaro, Evija, 911 GT3 Edition, a Suzuki. Ooh, a Suzuki. Oh man, no, never mind. Poor thing. And another Independence Edition that did get defeated by the Suzuki, so that's kind of neat. Now, I legit was gonna skip doing the spiral drift test because we have enough Munich in one video, but I think it's still fair to do it in this direction and once in the other one. Alright, yeah, that's there. Not fantastic drift. That was my mistake, but no, it's not fantastic. And like I said, in the opposite direction as well, because of course. But yeah, so even if it's not fantastic, it's not bad drift either. It's not like, oh, it's the widest thing ever. As usual, this side is assisted, so it feels sharper, but yeah, there you go. Could you tell that I really didn't want to spend any more time in Munich? Anyway, time to test wall. Time to wall test, there you go. And there's a 4GT. This one, I cannot straight up out accelerate it, but at least it doesn't get too much in the way. So, alright, there's one attempt. Let's try a second one. Hopefully, this time is gonna not get in my way so early on. Don't do it, buddy. Okay, that's better. Alright, that's as clean as that's gonna get. I keep on saying that it's harder and harder to do this test because all of the cars accelerate relatively alright, so it makes this difficult, but here you go. And my bad, I didn't even show you the colors of this car available. Normally I change the color for the drift test and whatnot, but you know, I was a little bit bothered. It's fine. Alright, so normally I go for black cars in those tests because they're quick. And well, I know you guys like to see sometimes the cars in black. I don't, so that's why I do it in the shorter tests and whatnot. But anyway, the default color is white, which I think looks pretty dope. I like it in orange because, of course, we got it also in red, this darkish gray. I think that's not fully black. We got it on yellow, blue, another tone of red. I guess that's darker. Yeah, this is like slightly more cherry. This is more... Okay, whatever. And we got it in... Whoa. What color is this? It's a mirror. It's like a... I mean, it's gray, but it has like a tiny blue hue. Okay, whatever. How about we drive it in... I think in red it works. Red it's... No, but it's very close to orange. Let's drive it in yellow because that's kind of Corvette to me in my head. I don't know. So far from these races that I have shown you, and you know, a little bit of me driving alone, not talking during the tests, it does seem that the nitro on this car is not fantastic. Not that it's bad either. It seems, you know, in a scale where 0 is the worst nitro ever and 10 is the best nitro ever, 5 obviously is mid, I would say this probably gets like a 6. You know, it's not bad. 6.5 maybe. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not amazing either. But yeah, and you know that I'm insanely subjective when it comes to this type of measurements because I don't really do measurements. I just tell you things by feel because that's how I do. So I don't know if you disagree with me in terms of the performance of this car. Let me know in the comments. I would be actually curious to hear what you guys think about this car. If you own this car, if you've driven it, what do you think it's the specialty of the car? Because so far I'm not noticing anything that this car is particularly amazing at. And again, that's not saying that it's a bad car, not even close. But you know, I'm not saying like, whoa, this thing, oh, the drift, oh, and the acceleration and the nitro, no. Doesn't seem like it, but who knows? Next thing I know, it may have amazing recovery or something, though I doubt it. You don't really see this car being driven all that much, so I don't imagine it's necessarily a fantastic one. Are they gonna crash? Yes, I did! I mean, RIP. But I saw them riding that wall and I'm like, you guys know there's a big rock over there, right? Anyway, I got defeated by an F1, but I defeated the 177 Camaro and another F1. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. You love to see how sometimes you get into a race with 11 players, next race you have 6. Now granted, in the previous one was also just like 5 or 6, but hey. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Imola. Have I done a video on that car? I think I did. But anyway, so yeah, why don't you guys give me some more suggestions of what cars to do pro tests? At this point, I have so many cars, and again, it's not a flex, I'm just saying that. That's what happens when you go pay to win for a while and whatnot. So, I have so many cars, and now granted, I have a lot of them that are, half of my garage is not fully upgraded. So, I don't know, maybe to some degree it could help getting some suggestion, be like, oh yeah, maybe I should test that car, maybe I should upgrade it, because I'm at a point where I'm like, what do I even upgrade next? Like, there's not a lot of cars that I want to upgrade, just in the sense that, you know, oh, come on, dude! Just in the sense that, you know, the ones that I really, really wanted to upgrade because, oh, they look so cool, they're some of my favorite cars, I already did. So I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, I need to start upgrading some of the cars that are not necessarily my jam, but, you know, for the sake of content, and if you want to see and learn a little bit more about them in the very bad stuff that DBT has to review these things, well, we can do that. We got a Camaro Independence Edition, a Kunta Shell PI that pushed me, but it's fine. And there's me, a Mola Independence, and an F1, but you know what? I just ranked up! Let's go, 500,000! Come to Papa! Gimme! Yeah, that's fine. Yeah! By the way, if you've noticed, I am back to having like 30 million, oh, it switched car. I'm back to having, yeah, 130 million, hold on, let me select the car. Fusion coins. You might be wondering, DBT, how are you doing this? Oh my god, what are you doing? Just watching a bunch of ads. I did say that once they return to about 50 ads to get all of the rewards on the ad relay, I was more willing to do it, and I've been doing it not daily, but almost daily. So yeah, that's how I'm increasing again my fusion coins, guys. Get the most out of those fusion coins while they're available. And yeah, change the car color just one more time because, hey, again, white is the default one, so might as well show it. Ooh, that guy driving a Lambo and having the Ox suit. You love to see it. That used to be my old uniform before I got my own hoodie in the game. Sorry, but I didn't mean to push you. Before I had my hoodie in the game, so now I use my hoodie a lot. But hey, I might still change from time to... I mean, to be fair, during the Christmassy season, I did bring a Christmassy themed outfit, right? So I might be switching around from time to time because, hey, why not? Look, I love my hoodie, don't get me wrong, but you know, I like looking at other things as well. I'm telling you, variety is important, even if it's just the avatar. But hey, here we go. All right, those guys are smashing against each other, and somehow I'm in second place now. Let's go. Oh, I'm right behind that beautiful, not so beautiful Lambo. Look, it is a beautiful car if it had a roof. It would be more beautiful, I should say. When I compare that headless Lambo against the other headless Lambo, meaning the Aventador J, I much prefer the SE20, but still, I would prefer if it had, oh Jesus, if it had a roof and a, you know, and a windshield. That would be pretty dope. Very nice. All right, so what happened in that race? Yeah, Imola ZR1. Oh, look at that. 177 for GT Mark II, SE20, and an Independence Edition. What happened with the SE20? How did it fall behind so much? What happened? He must have crashed or something. That's kind of crazy, but okay, I'll take it. So, would I recommend you to get this car? I would say probably not. Again, not that it's a bad car, not even close. It's just not as amazing as some other cars, at least from my own perspective. But if you want it for the looks, because you like Corvettes, because you like American cars, because you like big wings or something like that, then sure, go ahead. Just don't expect it to be any king or any of that. But like I've said a million times before, and I continue saying it, you don't need kings in this game. Are they good? The kings, are they good? Of course, that's why they're kings. But they're not so insanely dominating that they're the only thing that you're gonna be able to use in order to get W's. You've seen it in this video. Even with my very driving, I'm still able to get some W's here and there, get some decent results. I was able to rank up and whatnot. So don't think about it just exclusively in that way. Oh, Jesus Christ. But hey, once again, if you want the car because you kind of like it, then sure, go for it. Why not? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. All right. He must be running low on nitro. Come on. He can't possibly still have nitro left. I stole all of it. Come on. Keep it together, DBT. Keep it together. Starve them of nitro. And that's gonna be a burst plasma. So, again, it's an okay car. I would even dare to say it's okay good, but nothing outstanding. But it looks amazing, so there is that. Like I said, it used to be, I believe, very strong. Nowadays, it's there. And whoa, that's the car from the inside. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you want to get a heart and a pin. The key phrase for today is going to be, king or not, the ZR1 looks awesome with that wing. First person to post it, heart pin, and all of that. But that's all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.